This ship is a 210,000 ton container ship. It's about 400 meters long, about 60 meters wide. And as you might imagine, it takes quite a lot of effort to push this thing through the water. And to give you a rough idea of how much fuel these engines might be burning, you're looking at between 150 to 250 tons of fuel a day. Although this type of engine is a 6-cylinder engine, the largest engine in the world, which is also used for a single screw or single propeller E-class container ship, has 14 cylinders. This is actually a 6-cylinder engine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And those Christmas tree shaped items on the top of the engine, they are actually exhaust gas valves. We'll have a look at those in a moment. You can see the engines line up quite nicely with the funnels. That's because we want to get the exhaust gas out of the ship as quickly as possible, or out of the engine. You can see we've got little ladders here. These are the rungs of a ladder, and here's another one. These get very slippery. You can climb into the crankcase and use these rungs to have a look around inside the crankcase. What's actually going to happen is you enter through the crankcase doors. I'm just going to go through this one here. And then you can climb around and inspect the area. Maybe you've got to disconnect. Let's just imagine for a moment we've got to disconnect the piston rod from the crosshead. So we'd need to get into this space here. And then you all stand around, hook up some hydraulic bolt tensioners. And then you have to try and undo the nuts using this hydraulic equipment. The exhaust gas valve is now open. It's open because we're letting air in to the cylinder and we're going to flush out the exhaust gases. Remember, the air is coming in at pressure, and that pressure difference is what's going to allow the air to come in and push all of the exhaust gases out to flush them out of the cylinder. They'll pass by the exhaust gas valve, and then once the air inlet ports are covered up again, which is going to happen in a moment, the exhaust gas valve will close, and this cloud of oil vapor will get bigger and bigger, and eventually it might actually reach back onto the hot spot that originally created it. If this happens, we might end up with combustion. If that happens, we might end up with an explosion. And if that happens, then all of these valves on the side of the engine here are designed to pop open and relieve the pressure in as safe a way as possible.